Hello and welcome back to Digimon Cyber Sleuth with Kenny. Last time we did a few side quests. We helped a little girl keep a metal Greymon warm. He wasn't cold, but that's not the point. We also helped a Growlmon with feeding his tamer. We helped a Datamon get some medical expertise, and we also helped a... I don't know where it is, but we helped a Betamon deal with a Bancho Leomon that wouldn't shut up. Oh, I'm supposed to have another case here, but that doesn't seem to be the truth. We have a friendship waiting for us in the thing. It's not there. Weird. And my training is complete as well. Which means we can get our guys back from... Anyway, I don't seem to have access to the... I don't seem to have access to the thing that I thought I did, so let's head over to Odaiba. It looks like you've arrived in Odaiba. I've been monitoring the state of the digital waves occurring in various areas, but the values around Odaiba have suddenly increased. As Suedou said, they had technology to control Eaters using digital waves. In other words, controlling the Eater that's preying on Examon might allow for the control of Examon himself. Allowing them to take control of such a vastly superior Digimon would be a terrible blow to our side. You must prevent this from happening if at all possible. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Let's go! Okay. You have support end now. Let's keep moving. There's not a huge amount in this section. Just lots of Megadramon and Megidramon. No, Megadramon. Megadramon and Gigadramon. They've only got Shining Laser 1, which is quite upsetting. Get them gone. Everyone levels up so much. Right. We've got some Digivolution to make. Still can't do it. Oh, I need cam of 100% again. Back to Lady Devimon with you, Lotosmon. You've got one more to go before you can become Mastimon. Six more levels. You've got ages yet. Okay, cool. Are my Digimon okay? Yeah. Let's go. Up to the big skyscraper. There's Examon. Angry Dragon Man. Whoa! That thing's totally huge! Isn't that against the rules? If that thing gets loose... Oh no, Crusadermon's there. Crusadermon! Let's go. Is there anything... Yeah, no. Right, Crusadermon. Time for you to get gone. Miss Rie. Huh. I would have thought the eaters would have gotten you by now. Yet still you cling to life. So that really is your true form then. That reminds me. This is the first time I've shown you this form. Allow me to introduce myself then. I am the Lord of the Nightmons, made from a deviant virus type among the Royal Knights. My name is Crusadermon. I shall snatch the shining rose of victory. This is indeed my true form. You're the one who controls the eaters? You got into Kamishiro, aided Suedou with his work to get what you needed, continued your preparations. You should be thanking me. My help revolutionized that research. Yet, to think that controlling digital waves would produce this much power. This was a result even I did not expect. I'm shocked that Suedou... No, that any human could come this close to the digital justice. You'd use that power to destroy innocent people? Why? How can you do such a thing? Innocent? Preposterous. You shall all reap what you have sown. The Eden network created by your father became the path, and his children opened it up. And then the nightmare began. The Eaters began eroding away our digital world. What? I purged the sin of Eden's creator, Satoru Kamishiro. Other sins remain. But it was you who killed my father after all. I'll never forgive you. Never. You humans are the ones who cannot be forgiven. How many times must I say it? Examon, you won't forgive them either, will you? These howling, noisome, squirmy humans. Rejoice! The sins of humankind will be burned away by Examon, the Dragon Emperor. Do you think you can stop that from happening? It's the beginning of the end. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This is bad. We have to stop Examon. If we don't, the human world is done for. It'll totally work out. Right? Oh yeah, our boys. Now, more than ever, we must all work together. I hear the voice of my true friends. The greater our urge to protect this world, the stronger we become. Rina is also fond of this world, and so I must not let it be destroyed. With this much power in one place, we can do it. Have you not seen the boy? He should have been headed this way. I see. He was steadily accumulating more power while evading my pursuit. We'll have to get him next time. But first things first, we fight together to stop Examon. Let's go full bore! I don't know what that means. Probably all out. Time to take him down. I don't know if I've been doing any damage. Oh, I am doing some damage. But not a lot. We won't be able to use ordinary means after all. It's no good. It's not working. Examon's getting away. Hey, come back. Kenny, I'll go after him. Otherwise my master will be in for a beating. I'll go too. If we let him escape, Rena will have my head. I leave this to them for now. I must recuperate. Gallantmon, are you okay? Yes, I'll pull through. I see. I'm glad you're still fresh. Watch out, Gallantmon! You're too late. It can't. Hey! Now you'll see. Oh, he's in pain. Oof. So this is the power of the Royal Knights. Ah, what? Ah, it burns. I'm overflowing with power. This is it. This is the power. This is what I was after. This! What is going on? What? Tell me, what is this? Why is this happening? Hey, somebody say something. Somebody, please. We let Crusadermon slip away, and we were unable to restrain Examon. And I lost my sworn friend, Gallantmon. The operation was a complete failure. Kenny, let's go back to the agency and regroup for now. Everyone is exhausted after fighting Examon. Oh, Nokia. She's very upset. The monster that suddenly appeared in Odaiba is currently flying over Tokyo, wreaking extensive havoc throughout the city. The government has issued a state of emergency, called in the armed forces, and urges extreme caution. Citizens are asked to remain calm and not to take any rash actions that might. As I feared, Examon is a grievous threat. I'm so sorry. We failed. It's pointless to regret the past. There was nothing else you could have done. Besides, all is not yet lost. After analysing Examon's movements, I found that after a period of activity, he must then always go into a resting state. A massive digital wave must be needed to maintain the incredible amount of data Examon has. You're saying Examon has terrible fuel efficiency? Something like that. And while he is resting in his in this resting state, the digital wave fuels him externally via a digital line. If it's a digital line, then it must be under Crusadermon's control, right? I believe that by continuing to supply the digital waves, she's controlling the partly bugged Examon in much the same way as the Eaters. If that's the case, cutting off the digital wave supply ought to weaken Examon and release him from Crusadermon's control. Way to go, Kyoko! What a swift and unprecedented recovery. Truly amazing. All I can offer in return is some tasty coffee. No, that's not what I meant at all. Unfortunately, there's no time for that now. Let's continue the discussion. I traced back the flows of digital waves. There's a place in Kowloon where the flows all overlap. I located this interchange. That is where the digital waves flow into the digital line. I'm guessing it's a control point. And Miss Rie? I mean, Crusadermon would be there? That is a distinct possibility. Then I'm going. Please, let me go. It would be a better plan to wait for Omnimon and the others to recover from their battle with Examon while we gathered intel in the meantime. But I can see that won't stop you. I shouldn't doubt you. After all, you proved your skills quite well when you acted as Yuuko. Moving forward, you will need great battle skills. But no one is expecting you to work alone. Kenny will accompany you, alright? Sure. Excellent. The interchange is at the back of Kowloon level 5. It's a key location for our enemy, and our foe is none other than Crusadermon. There will undoubtedly be traps you will need to keep alert for. Exercise all due caution. My ability to read has disappeared. Okay, Kenny, let's meet in Kowloon. I'm counting on you. Yuuko. She's sure gotten into a tiff. She's not angry. She's eager. Now that she knows that Crusadermon killed her father, it's a reasonable reaction from her. Still, in her state, she could easily allow herself to slip up. Kenny, keep a close eye on her for now. Got it. Just kidding. We're gonna go together. There seems to be a misunderstanding. I think you need to relax first and foremost. Huh? Should we maybe try that? My special herbal tea, featuring a blend of 13 herbs that will help you relax. I make some coffee with that tea in it, and then add tofu, bananas and strawberries, all of which have stress-reducing properties. I'm not feeling particularly stressed right now. I think I'll pass, okay? So, see you later, Kenny. You can do it. Oh dear. Ah, perfect. I hope this works. Gross. Cam makes combos occur. Can I access it now? No, I can't. Where is that thing? I have all of the DLC, so it should show up. Let's, actually, before I do that, I'll collect my bug barriers. Make sure we've got all our tactician USBs on. Stick a billionaire USB on there because I've got tons of researcher USBs. Okay, I shall be back in a second. I'm going to do what I always do. Okay, let's get on it. We want to go to Kowloon level 1 first. And into Galacta Park. What were you doing, Kenny? I waited for a while at the meeting place, but when you didn't show, I went on to Kowloon level 5. Please, come and join me here as soon as you can. Okay. Okay, we're gonna leave and then jump straight to Kowloon level 4. Now what? Straight up to Kowloon level 4, where we can finally break this firewall that's been there since forever. We'll go to the Digilab and quickly set up a new research thing. And up to level 5. Hey, Yuuko. You're late. The interchange should be beyond this area, but there's a wall preventing us from going any further. There's no other way around. If we don't do something quickly, we'll lose our quarry again. You want me to calm down? I'm worked up? Me? My father was murdered, and now I'm about to finally get my revenge. Of course I'm worked up. What's wrong with that? You're just worried about me? I didn't ask for your concern. Please don't be worried on my account. You are really a happy-go-lucky person, aren't you? Surrounded by friends and always smiling like a fool. I am grateful about how you saved me before. But please don't put on this weird act of pretending like we're friends now. I don't know what went on inside my heart, but as far as I know, you and I are not friends. What was that? Anyone who could say that to me could probably be my friend. What kind of flowery logic is that? Are you expecting to win me over with some sappy words? Huh? Good friend. You're so... I'm at a loss for words. Well, well, if it isn't Acting President Kamishiro. I hope you are doing well. Mr. Suedou? Surely there's no need for such caution. We all know each other here, no? Oh my, Kenny, are you upset? Might it be the situation with Arata that's troubling you? I heard about it from Kenny. What did you do to Arata? I merely offered him a tiny bit of assistance in helping his wishes to come true. Consequently, it also made my wishes come true. On the whole, it was very good for our relationship. That's no answer. What the heck happened to him? Let's just say I assisted his evolution. He wanted power. Great power at that. But even if such was available, there would be a limit as to how much his body could handle. Thus, I recommended assimilation with an eater. He accepted my recommendation, assimilated with an eater, and obtained great abilities because of it. The eaters prey on data to store information. Arata can now absorb data and increase his power. His body is slowly being altered so that he can bear it. It appears he's gained some enhancements due to the sudden increase in his powers, but it's not anything to worry about. So just relax. Yuuko, the data from your assimilation with the Eater was helpful. Huh? I'm glad I monitored your status on the sly. When it happened to you, you were completely overtaken, and yet here you are. Have no concerns on that point. Adjustments were made and conditions set to clearly prioritise Arata. What's this? Why are you so angry? And at what? He has undergone the evolution he wished for. You would deny him his wishes, as the real world does with its limits and impossibilities? Mr. Suedou, were you aware of Miss Reyes' true identity? And did you help her regardless? I noticed that her psyche was something other than a human. But there was no way I had of knowing that she was the Digimon known as Crusadermon. Moreover, her actions have caused me quite a bit of consternation myself. She is attempting to bring about not only the end of the human race, but of the world itself. This is quite out of line with my wishes. It's simple, reckless violence on her part. My vision is to see the evolution of our world, not its destruction. Therefore, I have a proposal for the two of you. Although our final goals may differ at present, our objectives should be aligned. Would you therefore consider a partnership? A partnership with you? The program she is using to control digital waves is a program I originally wrote. Accordingly, it would be a trivial matter for me to render it harmless. However, I would be completely helpless should Crusadermon attack me. So, until our objective is met, I would like to hire you as my bodyguards. What do you say? Kenny, a partnership sounds like a good idea for now. At the very least, he can be reasoned with. At least more than we can reason with Miss Reyes, who might bring about the end of the world at any moment. My. Thank you. Well then, let's get moving. I don't like Suedou a single bit. Shall we proceed? I hate him so much. He's awful. That's the interchange. Such incredible density. For digital wave behaviour to be visible at such a level. If we make it that far, can we stop the flow? Yes, we just entered the shutout command directly. Doing that will block the digital wave flow and should halt the supply to Examon as well. There are traps set up throughout the area. An interference field is jamming communication with the outside too. Heh, how very thorough. Then does that mean that Crusadermon is hiding somewhere in this area after all? I do seem to be detecting a large data mass. I don't know if it's Crusadermon, but it is certainly one of the entities known as the Royal Knights. Okay. Okay, time to run on through into Kowloon level 5. We have got Yuuko with us and her Gallantmon. The dungeons are here. Code scan. Looks like the log of a hacker who passed through long ago left us a message for hackers to come. Hacker hint, darkness lies ahead. If you think you're a great hacker, then you know not to underestimate what looks like nothing at all. Eden is just a collection of data. It's easy to forget with the barrage of data sent to Avatar's 5 senses, but this is not the real world. A place you thought was a path can suddenly become something completely different. Darkness is what lies ahead. If you're a skilled enough hacker to be able to decrypt this log, you should be able to figure out what that really means. I don't have a way to see any of these things. But we can run into the traps. And then they become visible. We just fall into a hole. And it sends us back. And then if I run straight up here, this also turns into a trap. Okay, right. You can have ice archery as well. And now we can see these traps, so we can move on through. Yes, I'm certain that these wicked traps could only have been set by Crusadermon. Probably in order to buy time. They're underhanded as well as malicious. Miss Rie's personality seems to be showing through. What are you laughing at? That's it, I'll call you Yuuko the Black-Hearted. You jerk. She's still my friend though. Okay. Traps? Nope. Trap. The fact that it takes ages to deal with... Oh wait, no, I want to fall down there actually. Because I want the Warrior Monzemon medal. Something has also happened. Oh, we just had this question. Okay, down. Then I'm going to go over. And then under again. Get a memory up from a chest. And then there's a trap here that we do want to go into. We want the right hand portal. And then we want to be up the top here. To get a farm expansion plug-in. And then there's a trap somewhere. There it is. Now we've got to go back through the trapped area before. And over. Okay, I have attack break field, so take mental break away, put attack break field on, because then I can lower everybody's attack in the enemy's thingies. We want to go under. And then straight on through. Looks like the log of a hacker who passed through long ago left as a message for hackers to come. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's Kyoko. If you think you're a great hacker, then you won't hesitate to go anywhere, even places you thought were dangerous. We're hackers, aren't we? An off-limits path or a secret door? Those restrictions don't apply to us. No one could tell a hacker what to do. Even whether you to go ahead or turn back, that's something you should decide for yourself. But don't forget, Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, we've done all of that anyway. Okay. So many messages. I thought that there was a communication block. Okay. We are going to head into the Digilab again. And I'm going to do my Digivolution thing. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're out. And we're at the thing. Whew. We finally made it. That's the interchange. I've been waiting, human child. It is as Crusadermon predicted, thanks to being among you humans for so long. I am Craniamon. I have sworn fealty to King Drasil. You shall not pass. Where is Miss Rie? Where is Crusadermon? I need not respond. You are all to perish here. If I may, there's something I'd like to ask. Do you mind? Mr. Suedou? Suedou? The human who assisted Crusadermon? The one who failed to catch on as he betrayed his own kind? How pitiful. The facts are a little different than that. Well, we can quibble over trivialities later. What I mean to ask, Craniamon, is... do you share Crusadermon's desire to see our physical world destroyed? King Drasil's will is the destruction of the human world. I do not intend to reap the lives of other organisms. I see. I see. Well, then, might I request your assistance? What do you mean? I would like to prompt humanity's evolution. Evolve our species from our pitiful, wretched existence into a form that can appreciate the utterly beautiful world that will soon be. Once that occurs, mankind can then live side by side with you Digimon, without any issue, I should think. What do you think? It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to aid in the evolution of a species. There is no grander chance for an intelligent life form than this. You'd surely like to help, yes? I cannot comprehend this. You speak nonsense. I have no answer for you. No matter what you request, to help you would be to help the humans. That would be the same as betraying King Drasil's orders. You asked the impossible of me. What's this? Blind obedience? How foolish. How dare you? You would mock my fealty? You have given up all thought and lack your own sense of will, and that is beyond deplorable. You would halt the gears of a turning world? Curse you. You go too far. It is a pride and honour to owe fealty to King Drasil. Mocking that is unforgivable. With my sword, I shall crush you and your nonsensical words. I don't know how to say that. It is Irish. My, I see I've angered you. I apologise. Well then, I'll leave the rest up to you two. What? I am particularly ill-suited to roughhousing. Oh dear, is he coming? Come on then. Bring it on. Lovely. Let's take out your defences. As you can see, we have Ophanimon now rather than Angelmon. Probably not a good time to do that, but I'm just thinking about the levels that she'll get. Not a huge amount of healing. But not a huge amount of anything from Ophanimon at this point in time. Get that heal off. Why would you use a multi-target attack? We got Metal Seadramon. Yeah. We'll put Metal Seadramon in. Just for now. Because that defense penetrating attack isn't doing a huge amount because he's weak to it. Take a River of Power. I don't know what that is. But let's switch Metal Seadramon back out for Blackwall Greymon because this fight is almost over. Uh-oh. Time to go. Bye. Oh my goodness, 32 levels. Rune Forest 3. Yowzers. To think I could lose, and to be beaten so soundly. My heart was rife with confusion and doubt. I feared that these feelings, mislivers though they were, could not be misgivings about King Drasil or Leopardmon and his companions. But indeed they were. That was my true weakness. You should have said something about it earlier. That is something to take joy in, Craniamon. Possessing weaknesses and harbouring doubts show that you do have your own free will, more clearly than anything else. That is an unmistakable change. I can positively affirm that. Pff, what a hateful, yet strangely delightful existence you humans have. You are beyond my comprehension. Oh my, he disappeared. How sad. And how futile. Your words are brazen. You planned for it to go this way, didn't you? I won't dispute it. The facts are the facts. Regardless, sad necessities are still sad. Well, we've cut off the supply. Examon should begin to lose power. Mr. Suedou, were you also involved in my father's death? If so, then I have to... Your father's death was a tragedy. Your father's vision for Eden was truly wonderful. He was one of the very few men I ever held real respect for. I still regret that I was unable to halt Crusadermon's rampage. I also know the pain of losing a family member. Crusadermon said that Eden my father built was brought to ruin. No. Crusadermon said that the Eden my father built is what brought ruin to the digital world. She said that my father and his children were guilty of sin, and that we shall reap what we have sown in the form of humanity's destruction. Is that really true? You must know the truth of what happened. Please desist. It is enough that only Arata should recover his sad memories. And yet, if my vision is ever to be realized, all humans will be freed from sadness. Myself, you, those you hold dear, and Arata as well, of course. I must drive out grief from this world. All grief, all causes of grief, and all possibilities for grief, gone for good. Humanity and the world itself will evolve, guided by my own hands. That's crazy. You must be insane. There's no way that's possible. You're right. It's not possible. Now. This is also a sad fact. Until we meet again, as I'm sure we will. The end of grief? The evolution of humanity? Those things simply aren't possible. He's nothing but a bratty child. Yet, he didn't seem like he was murmuring pipe dreams, or like he was insane. I can't understand him. I see. Nice work. You might have stopped the digital wave supply to Examon, but given his sheer data volume, we're not liable to see a big effect right away. For now, we'll have to wait and see. I must be going then. Goodbye. Oh, and Kenny? I'm sorry for the nasty things I said earlier. I was stuck thinking about Miss Rie. I wasn't in the right headspace. You know, when we met, when I said all that... What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Then, never mind. I said never mind! Just forget it! You're something else, Kenny. I said to forget it, didn't I? Then I'll make you forget it. Which do you prefer, hacking or a crowbar? So you've forgotten then? Alright then, no problem. I must be going then. Goodbye once more. It seems as if Yuuko Kamishiro has changed somehow. Something happened? Aha! You summoned her, Yuuko the black-hearted version? Perhaps it's her doppelganger or something. No, if that was the case, she couldn't talk to us. Doppelgangers can't open their mouths. Then my next guess would be by location. She created another copy of herself through force of will. But why? And to what end? Fascinating. Or might it also be an expression of her persona? Everyone knows that she grew up wearing several different masks. The daughter of a CEO, the leader of a hacker team, the unhappy girl growing up alone. It wouldn't be much of a stretch for her to use these abilities to serve her in the real world. This has gotten interesting. This is how a mystery case should be, rife with riddles. Hee hee! Okay. Check it. What was the nickname for the gigantic bird Digimon Examon? Great Eagle of the Desert? Maybe? I'm sure it's in here. And I have digivolved an Examon at some point. It is Great Eagle of the Desert. I was right. I was correct. Is it here now? It's not. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't get that one. Are we at the point? No. We still need Cam 100. But we do have one more level. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. It's time. Metal Garurumon Black and Blackwall Greymon, you are joining together. We have our own Omnimon now. Omnimon Swart. The black one. Transcendent Sword, Supreme Cannon. Oh. Okay, right, let's get rid of all of our level 1. Look at him. However, you, and you. There we go. We only have one magical attack, the rest are all physical. But we do have another, an intelligence penetrating water attack. But we do have an issue now. In that, you no longer fit on the team in the same way. So I guess we're getting Lady Devimon back. And we now need we now need to find a virus Digimon to go with our team. I am going to make a rare move, and I'm going to bring Devimon out of the bank and into the team. Devimon is one of the newer Digimon that I added. But he's part of the team now. We'll keep him. Okay, up to the first floor. That's not... Right, I'm going to go to the middleman. Okay, I think I was on the second floor. We want to go to the first floor. Sorry, I'm British and we have the ground floor, then the first floor. Don't ask me why, I could not tell you. Right, bulletin board. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. I hear strange groans during the night. I saw a monstrous shadow inside Nakano Broadway. Bizarre things are happening more and more. What's going to happen to us? That detective agency's got to be behind this. I'll just pretend I didn't read that last part. Hey, we've got another case to tackle. Hope you're ready for another day of hard... Hold on, what's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying this place is taking a turn for the even weirder, alright? Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent-up frustration that they're letting out now. We definitely aren't lacking in people who have got it out for us. Once you're a bad apple in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. Let's see what we can do to clear our good name. What do you say? Okay. Just random stuff to do, I guess. Okay, new case. Nakano's legendary busters. And another farm expansion. Hi! Hey there, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush on over? May, calm down. You're sounding a little overeager. Sorry, Detective. She's just a little worked up. That's May for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Hirosaka experiment earlier as well. Hehe, colour me surprised to see you all still part of the occult club. It takes guts to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. Haha, that's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Yep, I owe it to you all now that I know there really are strange mysteries like that lurking around in the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious one of these days. Oh, I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you out here when you're so busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the occult is afoot somewhere, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. That's our job as the Innoden Occult Research Club. Heh, well, I appreciate your vigour. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomena going on these days, so why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious? Nakano is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult mecca around here. Exactly! I couldn't have put it better myself, Kenji. That's just what I'd hoped for out of the Vice President. Aw, May. Yeesh, Kenji. You're not exactly doing us any favours getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. I mean, there's the bleeding mural that's said to have blood gushing out of mouths and eyes in the lobby on the first floor lobby, for starters. Huh? Then there's the skeleton pool, home to a pile of abandoned corpses that turn to bones overnight. Rumour also has it that late at night there are people clad in white flying over the roof while holding a hidden sabbat. And then you've also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. All of those things remain unsolved, so naturally... Funny you should mention those specifically, because I actually solved them all already. What? You did? You already solved them? What's this already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. Ah, why the long face? I didn't say this case wouldn't be up your alley. As for your reward this time around, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on? Oh, then of course we'll do it. Tell us more. That's the spirit. I fully intend to make use of your club's unique expertise for today's case. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural, and it goes without saying that Nakano is no exception. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and so they've asked me to solve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomena going on around here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. 4 oddities. Okay, go on. First, I want to figure out what's behind behind three-legged Matthew, who wanders around these parts in search of something. Then, I want you to look into the Katakata, who roams the floors of Nakano Broadway. After that, go into the Reaper elevator, which ascends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 AM. And last, but certainly not least, see what you can find out about Master Tip Tap, a spirit. Oh, these all sound great. This is going to be lots of fun to work on. I've given these legends their names based on eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Okay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get started. Everybody, we're heading to K Cafe to formulate our plan on the double. May, wait up! Those two sure can't contain themselves. Well, we better indulge them and head on over. Not like we have much of a choice. Don't you think you get to take it easy now? You're joining up with them too. This might be a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant kind of just zones out sometimes. Is everything alright? There's nothing too severe right now, but I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Kenny's body. Control over data is slipping. Really, Kenny seems to have even forgotten what's happened there. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, might as well start on the 1st floor. We're going through every floor and checking whether these strange things are actually taking place, right? Right, since the reports of three-legged Matthew seem to centre around this floor, we'll start with that for now and go from there. Heh, alright, then let's go to work. Gross. 2 messages. Lovely. Right, okay, we can't go to the thing yet. I figured out a little of three-legged Matthew's backstory. So get this. 30 years ago, there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. Originally, he was described as being her fiancé, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position. Okay. It turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg. Because as it turned out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. What Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance would never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his 3 legs, roaming about here and there, forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. Hee, you know, I think Manaka and Kenji make for a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day there are some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Alright then, on to the 2nd floor. Now to turn our attention to Katakata. Well, time's a-wasting. Off we go. Hehehe. Hehe, Monaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about occult stories all passionately and stuff. I don't think anybody up against a spirit that could go 150 kilometers per hour would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. I bet they're down here. Yeah. From what I can tell, Kata Kata is derived from the famous Teki Teki legend. Teki Teki is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 150 kilometers per hour with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Kata Kata is therefore an altered form that Teki Teki came to adopt after many years. The name Teki Teki supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. So where does Kata Kata come from? Nothing to report here either. Yep, let's make our way up to the 3rd floor. What will we run into up here, I wonder? Only one way to find out. Let's split up and get to work, everyone. Hehehe. It's Scooby-Doo. You seem totally bored, Lily. You're just spouting weird stuff now. Hey, Monaka. How are things going with you and Kenji? How far have you two progressed? Tell me, tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than the middle of the night? Okay. Oh, hey, I think I figured out why she's called Kata Kata. Kata Kata originally lost her legs after falling onto train tracks in Hokkaido, so maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering. What's that got? That's got absolutely nothing to do with anything. If you happen to meet Kata Kata, she'll ask, "Need your legs?" And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, "I'm using them right now." She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out. Well, why isn't there anything special happening tonight? We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something up on the 4th floor. Come, let's head for the elevator. All right, come to us, O Reaper Elevator. Make thyself known before us. It's past 2 a.m. now. Why? Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks! I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask? Mate, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together. Wow, I never took her to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. Mate, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K Cafe? When we met up earlier yesterday afternoon, the owner said it was fine to use it as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. She's not going to listen to reason. I'm in favour of it. I'm beat. I could use a rest after all that investigating. We can't! There's still Kotsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. There has to be something here, I just know it. All right, we get it. Let's just go inside K Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you? There's nothing here. No ghosts, no spirits, nothing. Nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the first day you do this sort of work? Well, I just want to see Matthew, Kata Kata, the Reaper Elevator, and Master Tip Tap. It's okay, mate. Really. I'm sure something will come along soon. Really? You're sure? Eep. What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it? You're right. Is that the elevator? Maybe it's Kyoko? But she's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Wait, maybe it's a cop. That sound just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor? It must have. It's the Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along. Tip tap. Tip tap. Oh my god, that sound. Is that Master Tip Tap? Kata kata. Kata kata. But now it's a different sound. Don't tell me it's... Yeah! Yeah! Wait. Was that somebody's voice? What? What's going on here? What are you kids doing in here? Well, we could ask you the same question. Why are you here so late? Late? Missy, it's morning already. I always come in here to relax around this time. Huh? But it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early too. Oh, I get it now. That's why the K-Cafe owner has this place unlocked. It's so this guy can use it. Hey, Kenny, what's wrong? Huh? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Is that a third leg? What? What are you blathering about now? Kata kata. Those dentures. Are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from that elevator, which would make you the Reaper? Hey, who are you calling a Reaper? Then the tapping sound must have come from... No! You mean to tell me that this old guy is the one behind all of the local urban legends here? You have to be kidding. Oh. May's mournful cries could be heard all throughout the building that night. So, it looks like you guys came through and solved all of the mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because that old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imaginations are key to engaging in supernatural research. I feel like I kind of get it, but don't at the same time. Those are just my own thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own efforts and our boundless passion and imagination. Aha! That's what a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's actually kind of cool of you to say that. Perhaps I was out of line then. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about... Oh no, we'll still gladly take them off your hands, Detective. What are you saying, May? Haven't you been paying any attention to what's going on? So? Do you mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Manaka? Well, maybe just a little. If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them by myself. Hey, that's no fair! Man, and here I was thinking I was acting cool for once too. Oh, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, I'm going to take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again, Kenny. Hehe, I didn't expect them to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we can now report back to the other tenants that those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully that'll improve our standing a little. Those occult club kids are something though. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days they'll start to be friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right? What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder? This place feels real nostalgic to me for some reason, but I can't pinpoint the reason why. What the... Oh, it's Pete. Miko. Oh. Pete. It's always interesting how mysteries often lead and tie into one another, but I digress. Great work as always. Get ready for another case soon. And that is where we're going to end it. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it's been a pleasure. Okay, bye!